sound of a gentle ocean wave then fades. Have you ever heard of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse? It's this lonely stone tower perched on a remote, uninhabited island off the coast of Scotland. Back in December of 1900, it became the center of one of the most baffling maritime mysteries of all time. It all started on December 15th. A passing steamship, the Archtor, noticed something was wrong. The light, the one thing that was supposed to be a constant, reliable guide for sailors, was out. They reported it, but bad weather kept anyone from investigating for days. Finally, on December 26th, a relief vessel, the Hesperus, managed to reach the island. The captain, Joseph Moore, felt a deep sense of unease as they approached. The island was eerily silent. No one came down to greet them, which was highly unusual. He blew the ship's horn, fired a flare, nothing. A small party, led by the relief keeper Joseph Moore, rowed ashore. The scene they found was just bizarre. The main entrance gate to the lighthouse compound was closed. The door to the lighthouse itself was unlocked. Inside, everything was neat and tidy. The beds were made, the clocks had all stopped, and a half-eaten meal of salted mutton and potatoes was sitting on the kitchen table, as if the keepers had just gotten up and vanished mid-bite. They checked the logbook. The entries were routine at first, detailing the weather and daily tasks. But the last few entries were strange. They mentioned a terrible storm, with winds the likes of which a seasoned keeper with 20 years of experience had never seen. He wrote about the other two keepers, one of whom was a notoriously tough guy crying in fear. This was weird because records showed there were no storms in the area on those days. The weather was calm. The last entry, written on December 15th, was just 2 words: "Light is out." But here's the real twist. One set of oilskins, the heavy-duty waterproof gear for going out in storms, was still hanging on its hook. This meant one of the keepers, Thomas Marshall, James Duckett, or Donald MacArthur, had gone out into a supposed hurricane without his gear. Why? The official theory was that a massive freak wave had swept the men off the cliffs while they were securing some equipment. It's plausible, but it doesn't explain everything. Why would all 3 men leave the lighthouse at the same time, which was strictly against regulations? Why was one man not wearing his protective gear? And what about those phantom storms recorded in the logbook? Over the years, the theories have gotten wilder. Some say it was a sea serpent. Others claim it was a ghost ship or even an alien abduction. Some whisper about a fight breaking out among the men, resulting in a tragic murder-suicide where the killer threw his victims, and then himself, into the sea. To this day, the bodies of Thomas Marshall, James Duckett, and Donald MacArthur have never been found. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse stands as a silent monument to their disappearance. We're left with only unsettling clues and the chilling, unanswered question: what really happened to the 3 keepers who vanished into thin air?